welcome back to a new Gumball review. And if you need to see the last one, go and check it out. And we are back with the next 4 episodes of Season 3 of Gumball. And the first episode of this review is another good one. And it starts with the family just absolutely angry, saying that it's the worst day ever. And yeah, they're absolutely angry. And yeah, they decide to order pizza, and yeah, Nicole is still so angry that she's destroying the buttons on the phone. And yeah, they ordered a pizza from Larry. Literally, this guy has so many jobs. I can tell you, he has so many jobs. One time he can work at a pizza place, another he can work in a grocery store, another he can work at a video store. For real, this guy has so many jobs. It's like he's Bobby on Loud House or Jeremy on Phineas and Ferb, though, because he's got so many jobs. And yeah, they ordered a pizza, and they talk about the things that they were angry about, why they're so angry, and we just see Nicole just furying at Larry as well. I just love how angry she's getting, and yeah, her head is still so big after from yelling. And yeah, they're still waiting for their pizza, even though they waited for a while. And we see why Richard is angry, because him trying to order some food, even though, yeah, even though he's already eaten, and he's still just trying to get some food. And I just love how everybody looks, though. Because they're so hungry, they're just imagining what everybody look like a purse, a hamburger, an ice cream cone, a cupcake, and a sausage or a hot dog. And yeah, we see why the kids are angry is because they're trying to. Gumball is complaining and pretty much spoiling movies, spoiling plots of movies, making people angry, and ruining Larry's business too. And they think that they decide of who actually. They think of who actually is having a worser day, and that is Larry. And Larry is not working anywhere, and it's pretty much causing the apocalypse. Yeah, it's pretty much causing the apocalypse. Literally. I mean, it's literally looking like it is. It's literally looking what it looked like on the Rapture, or on the Left Behind movies. Literally. All these different things that are happening, like people raiding, like stealing different things from grocery stores and, different stores, which I don't really get why that's even a reason why people, again, when it came to the Left Behind movies, people are just raiding things and being told to stay indoors, even though there's really no reasoning to. And yeah, even the policeman is taking stuff because it's the apocalypse. And being chased by different bugs and stuff. And people being dressed as apocalyptic as well. And again, everybody, just because Larry is not working, he's causing the apocalypse everywhere. He's causing an absolute apocalypse everywhere. And Nicole is just fighting everybody, and they confront Larry and give him an $100 bill as well, which is very generous of them. But again, all of this happened because Larry ended up not working. He resigned from working, and it caused a total apocalypse. Like it was the end of the world or something. Like I said, most of the things reminded me on the Left Behind movies of how people were just taking things from stores without just taking stuff and just going crazy. But again, still a good episode though. Again, just very funny that all of this happened because Larry was not working. Like, for real, all of this happened just because a guy was not working, and it was like the end of the world that caused it, for not working. And now we go to the next episode. And it is another good one. And it starts with everybody just very down, very sad, miserable, because it's January. Because it's January and Christmas is already gone by. So Gumball, after we see that Darwin was so sad that he lost all his color, but they come up with a holiday where this guy with different kind of clothing comes out of your toilet and leaves presents. Yeah, pretty much Santa Claus, but kind of grosser. A guy coming out of your toilet and leaving you presents. So pretty much a grosser kind of version and a January version. But of course, this is just something that Gumball made up, and everybody is interested with this new holiday that Gumball made up. And yeah, going to school, even though they're saying that they don't even have school, and even the school counselor and Principal Brown saying that, yeah, everybody is believing in this holiday, and Miss Simeon is doing that Grinch idea, that Grinch smile, and then she got an idea, an awful idea. And yeah, they're already having all these different things for this holiday, and Richard comes up with this food that they can eat, which is a giant hot dog or sausage with bacon and eggs and donuts and a lot of other stuff on it. And yeah, when they're about to pay for the food or the groceries, the whole debit card just completely dries up of how much money they spent. And everybody is just surrounding their toilets. Yeah, literally surrounding their toilets, getting ready for this guy to come out of the toilets and leave presents. Again, just the concept, though. Just thinking of a guy to just come out of your toilet and leave presents. I mean, at least with Santa Claus, it's less gross, right? I mean, it's not gross at all, at least when it comes to Santa Claus, right? And yeah, they're eating the food and watching different things, and to get ready, and NIE's says that what is he gonna, pretty much pointing out what is he gonna do, because this is not a real holiday, and there's no real guy to come out of the toilet and leave presents. So Gumball's having to deliver the presents to everybody, and Miss Simeon pretty much busts them and proves that this holiday is not real. Which, yeah, Gumball then reveals, of course, tells the truth that, yeah, it's of course not a real holiday, which everybody then says that they knew that it wasn't a real holiday. They could find out it wasn't a real holiday. And, again, a really good ending as well. But yeah. Again, another good episode. So let's get to the next one. Alright, we are back with the next episode, and we start with a butt joke as well, where Darwin is trying to say what he says through this, I don't know what you call it. I know that scientists use it too, but yeah, apparently it's Banana Joe's butt. Yeah, we start an episode with a butt joke. And Darwin can't unsee butts. He sees butts on everything. And Miss Simeon is talking about the butterfly effect as well. Which I remember the Loud House, you know, when it was good. And it did an episode called The Butterfly Effect. That was one of my favorites of the Loud House. You know, when it was still good. It was a still good show to watch. But yeah, talking about the butterfly effect, and Gumball and Darwin just saying that it's hatching, and we see this human's face on the butterfly. Yeah. And they decide to let it go, even though it would probably not be a good idea, and we see disaster happen. Yeah, and Mr. Robinson being a jerk as well. Like, taking up parking spaces for no reason, even asking an old man if he wants a ride, if he needs a ride somewhere, and just going and then stopping, going, stopping, and yeah, there's a dollar bill flying and everybody's trying to get it, and this old man's trying to get it when it's with him, and yeah, the officer writes a ticket and he's rolling, and then causing Rocky to do a misunderstanding because he gets hit by the club by the officer and makes him bend over like he's proposing, but of course he's not, and this girl getting all these different calls and ending up making this dominoes and just causing all these different things to happen. And this tornado happening inside the house, and Miss Simeon says that the butterfly is released, and she tells Gumball and Darwin, do they know what kind of disasters they have unfolded? And yeah, they just see a giant tornado coming, and just because of one little butterfly caused all of that to happen. A really interesting episode, and a really crazy way to end it as well. Then we go to the next episode, which it starts with Gumball and Darwin getting actual cereal that Nicole calls it, and not these marshmallow-like cereal. And they actually thank their mom, but of course that's just because, yeah, Gumball had all the marshmallows in his sleeve, and yeah, they're eating with their eyes as well, and we see this pretty funny effect as well. And then they get the question of what is the meaning of life, and yeah, we see the school counselor keeps trying to tell them that he has the answer, and yeah, they just go around asking what is the meaning of life, and try to tell Larry, which he goes all the way to this beach, and he just swims out in the ocean. And again, they're still trying to get the answer of what is the meaning of life while all these different things are happening. And trying to ask Nicole what is the meaning of life, and she says to take out your enemies, and just being, very funny when she's angry. And then she's just all back to being nice. While she's guarding. And Richard is talking about stuffing your face with food while putting a stick of butter, and have it into 2 pieces of bread. And then they're going to Anais to wonder what the meaning of life is, and then she's going with Richard just eating. And then they go to the forest that they were lost in, on the picnic episode, and trying to ask some of the animals, and every one of them is getting eaten when they're trying to say. And then they see this dead guy that comes out of his grave that used to be a diver, but then they get the answer, or not the answer, from the coach, and then we see these planets singing, and they actually get the answer from Sussy. Out of all people, Sussy is actually the one to try to give them the answer, of saying to just live life to the fullest and enjoy life while you're living. Because again, you won't be on the earth forever. And of course, Sussy is throwing paste at birds. I mean, that's not really a surprise. I mean, I could see Sussy doing something like that. And of course, the school counselor just slipping on the paste when he says that he's got the answer. And we don't even get to say what his answer was. But yeah, a really good episode. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you want to get your own same day note. Like to know what I think.